All right, so in this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can install MongoDB database on your Mac. At this time, you should at least have some understanding of what MongoDB is and how it is different from other relational databases like MySQL, SQLite, and Postgres. So let's search for MongoDB install. And let's go to MongoDB install manual. Let's see what they have. So they have like supported platforms and all kind of different stuff. And if you go on to install on OS X, this is what you need. All right. And I think you will install most probably the community edition. So let's go ahead and do that. Now they have many different ways of installing it, but the one that you're looking for is the one that uses Homebrew, because you have been using Homebrew for everything. So first update the brew and then say brew install MongoDB. Okay. Now, after you install MongoDB using brew install MongoDB command, you need to create a directory which is data/db. This is where MongoDB is going to store all the data or collections. All right. So once you create that, which is exactly like this command, you need to also make sure that the data directory has the permissions for read and write operations. So the easy way to do this is the data directory is actually at the root. So I can go into my Go and go into my computer and click on the Macintosh or whatever the name is, and you will see that the data directory is in your root. So right click on the data directory, go to get info, and you can see all these permissions. Now I've already applied the permission, but most probably for you, it's not going to say read and write for all of those. So I can unlock that, enter my password, and change this to read and write, but then also make sure, and making sure that you right click on the data, not the DB, the data. And then you have to trickle down the changes to everyone. So also make sure you do the apply to enclose items. So this is going to apply to DB and all the subfolders. Make sure you do that. And that's pretty much it. So now when you have your DB, MongoDB installed, I can go to my command prompt over here. And I need to start the MongoDB server. So I can say MongoD. And there we go. So this is our MongoDB server. It has already started. All right, it's waiting for connection on port this. I can open up a new tab in the console. And now I can also jump into the terminal or the console for MongoDB. This is pretty much like the same thing that you did for Postgres terminal, and also you can jump into the developer tools in Chrome terminal. It's the same thing, but this is for MongoDB. Oops, let's say Mongo. All right, so now you are in the terminal. All right, so just say Mongo, not MongoD. So Mongo, and you can jump into the terminal. Now, terminal has a lot of commands. So first of all, let me say DB. So DB, if you say it's going to list the database on which I'm currently on, the test database. All right. Now I ask MongoDB to show me all the databases, and these are all the databases that I have in my machine basically. I can also say that show me all the collections inside the database that I'm currently in. So I'm currently in test. So if I say show collections, well, it's going to say that, yeah, that DB test has one collection, which is a test underscore collection. That's the name of the collection. Collection are very, very similar to tables in concept, but they are very, very different also because there are no joins, there are no schema in MongoDB because they are document databases. But you can think of it as in terms of tables, but they just don't have any schema related to them. So they don't have joins. Well, none of the document databases have any joins. That's why they're blazing fast. All right. So that's pretty much it. So at this time, you should see or you should be able to run your MongoDB server using MongoD, and you should be able to run the CLI for the MongoDB. You might not see the test database because that's the database that I created. So you might see admin and local in that case. All right. So in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how you can import data from a resource and create your brand new database.